for all of us. There was a neck-to-neck competition. Late Shri VP Agrawal Gold Medal for hospital management is Smita Dharmaraj. So the gold medal has to. You can have the gold medal, and you can have a photo with Dr. Shetty and Dr. Yadav. This side. May I also request the one who is lucky in the health. It's a very, very tough competition, but anyway, it is none else than Dr. Vikas Agrawal. This will be your memory, Vikas. All the best to both of you. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. The only thing I would like to say at this stage, sir, you would have seen Dr. Shetty. This is a real Indian institute. You would have seen the names. This institute we have reached northeast where you are working, sir, through your satellite. We have all the states represented here. Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, it may be south, or it may be Uttaranchal, the new state from where my friends have come. Chhattisgarh. All the states are represented here. And not only the states, sir, all the religions are represented here. And we have only one religion of ours, that is Ayachumar, is our religion. May I now request Dr. Karan Singh Yadav to kindly sign the register because the certificates have been awarded, the gold medal have been given, and Dr. Yadav will now उजाले अपनी यादों के हमारे साथ रहने दो, न जाने किस गली में जिगर की शाम हो जाए। करण सिंह यादव के हस्ताक्षर मेरे पास 1963-64 के भी हैं। When he was the General Secretary of Medical College Union of Bikaner, and I was the Secretary of Jaipur, and both of us did things together. I still have those memories with me, and a lot of cherishment those memories. Before I request our special guest, Shri Parmesh Chandra, to say a few words, I would like two students, volunteer, the students to kindly come and say a few words before they leave on behalf of all of you. And there should be one male, one female. I am very, very gender sensitive. So who is coming? The volunteer? Okay, Renu Bala Kamboj. Can we give a big hand to Renu Bala Kamboj? This is not only for Renu, this is for all our students. These clappings are for all of your friends. Renu, come and say a few words.
Thank you, sir. Honorable Dr. Devi Shetty, MD, Asia Heart Foundation, Dr. Karan Singh Yadav, Vice President, 20 Points Program, ML Mehta sir and Parmesh Chandra sir, Dr. S.G. Gupta, Director, Dr. V.K. Arora, Dean, and faculty, respected faculty members, invited guests, and my dear friends. Few days back, I was asked to deliver the speech on the experiences and learnings at IHMR, and that I would like to share with you. We still remember the day 7th August 2000, that inauguration day of the PGDHM 5th PAT. Most of us were fresh graduates with lots of ambitions to achieve in our life, but a fear was there whether we will be able to achieve those targets, whether we will be able to enter into a new world of professionalism. We were fed up of the monotonous trainings and lectures of universities and schools, and henceforth were looking for something that can groom up our personality so that we can face any challenge or competition in the real world. With all these questions and doubts, we took admission in the institute. And exactly 2 years later, we now really feel proud that we could do things about which we were not confident earlier. All this is because of continuous guidance and interactive way of teaching provided at IHMR. We all have improved ourselves in terms of communication skills, that too interpersonal and intrapersonal. We know each other very well. We can count our strengths and weaknesses. The friendly behavior of each and every person at IHMR helped us in improving our communication skills. Very highly positive attitude towards life. We see opportunity in every difficulty now. We gain professional knowledge like management techniques, management of information systems. Our computer field-based knowledge training helped us to relate theory with practical life. And the last but not the least, confidence level has increased. We have learned one real fact of life while studying here in IHMR, that in this competitive world, no management organization or institute can build one up to the extent that one can face the real world challenges. Continuous and considerable effort is needed from oneself in terms of the world's latest developments related to the field by scanning of latest literature. And to summarize the whole thing, I would like to say 2 years before we had dreams, but now we have higher dreams and the confidence to achieve them.
Thank you so much, Renu. The second volunteer? Okay, Varghese John. And ladies and gentlemen, give a big hand to Varghese.
Respected faculty members and my dear friends, rewinding our thoughts 2 years down the memory lane, we remember ourselves as the fifth batch who had come to this institute trying to get an admission, and now we are on the verge of passing out. When we entered the campus, we had myriad thoughts in our minds as what will be the outcome of our association with the institute at the end of 2 years. And today, 2 years from that date, with a great sense of pride, I would like to deliberate that our association has finally come out to finally borne fruit. During our 2 years of stay at IHMR, we have been nurtured like a child. The knowledge given by our faculty, which has added more of grey matter to our brains, the computer lab and the library, which has taken us out of the realms of our classrooms and taken us into the world, real world, and the corrections and the advice which our beloved faculty members had given to us, which has added maturity to the way we think and behave, the do-it-yourself attitude, which has added the much-needed self-confidence in us, the cool air from the well-maintained gardens and lawns, which has aerated our lungs and the social gatherings which has groomed our personalities, the practical exposures arranged by the institute, which has exposed us to the harsh realities of life. In short, I would like to say that the institute has groomed us not only academically, but also professionally. And this is what separates IHMR from the rest. It would take hours on deliberating on the various things which we had got from the institute. However, as a common saying goes, that all good things must come to an end. Today, the time to bid adieu has come, and we will be walking out of the institute as qualified professionals in the field of health and hospital management. On this day, we are having mixed feelings. On one side, we are happy that we are graduating from this prestigious institution, and on the other side, we are saddened by the fact when we think that we will be missing the good times we had at IHMR. Before closing, I would like to thank all those who were instrumental in shaping us as to what we are today. We on our part will strive to achieve the ideals, will remain torchbearers of the ideals which we have imbibed during our stay at IHMR. We would like the institute to turn out more professionals in this field. And before ending, I'd just like to give a poetic phrase. There were two paths in front of me, and I took the least traveled path, and that has made the difference. Thank you.
I think, John, you chose the right path. May I now request our special guest, the Principal Secretary of Health, Medical Health, Government of Rajasthan, Shri Paramesh Chandra, to kindly say a few words of blessings to the students and advice to all of us. Thank you, sir.
Dr. Karan Singh, Dr. Gupta, Mehta ji, Mehta Saab, Arora Saab, and students, parents and faculty present here. Is actually going on in the state. Actually, when I was hearing the report of the Dr. Arora, I was told that probably the attachment is only with the Santokh Durlabh ji. I just want to say is that probably the government organizations are today the biggest challenge to the management. And it is these organizations which need the application of the management theories and principles much more. And it is these organizations which not only through a challenge, but they also, if properly managed, will give a much better satisfaction to the society and the people. So the real challenge actually lies in managing the government health institutions much better. And I would personally be very happy if this institute also attaches itself for the practical training with the government hospitals in Jaipur or anywhere. The offer is straight, it is for the institute to take. And the second thing which I wanted to say was that institutions like IRMA and others, they actually attach their graduates after they complete their training course of 2 years for a practical training with some NGOs and organizations. When I was in the special schemes organizations, I had started a program where we were taking 2 IRMA MBAs every year for 2 years, paid some sort of a 10,000 rupees was probably at that time per month as the stipend for a practical training. I would even give this offer to have at least 2 students who can come with us. And my impression is that probably the health sector is one of the fastest growing sector, and in future also it will remain the same. Today, health is no more a social sector. It is basically a infrastructure. Now, if we don't have the proper social facilities, so these health facilities and a very well-maintained health system, I don't think that we should expect that we are going to develop much faster and much investment is going to come. So even from a very basic economic infrastructure, economic development point of view, we have to take up the health sector as a challenge. Now, when I talk about the health sectors, the hospitals alone are not the thing. It is basically the whole delivery system, it is the whole organizational setup. It is the people who will make all the difference. In this sector, if somebody asks me, like the Dr. Shetty asked me, how much is the money being spent properly, and how to motivate your team, how to put your team in a very coordinated manner to achieve the targets. The challenges are much different than the money. I have been in this sector for last 5 months now. I can frankly admit that I can never say that I am short of money. What I am short of money is the ideas. What I am short of money actually is the persons who can actually carry those ideas and implement them in the field. We don't have the proper, you can say the public awakening, the articulation of demand by the public, or you can say that at the policy making level, the best of the options to be chosen. Now somebody may say that in democracy everything is not possible, how do you apply the principles of management there? I would say, like in economics you say, there is nothing called perfect market. What you are told in macroeconomics and microeconomics actually doesn't hold true in the market, but it is somewhat nearly correct. And it is those conclusions which make all the economics take place. Similarly, in the democratic system, there would be always some constraints, but there is a lot of scope where probably the politics will not interfere so much. It is the management which should take the precedence. And when we have people like Dr. Karan Singh, who himself is a very known cardiac surgeon, a person who actually changed the face of the SMS when he was the superintendent of the SMS Medical College. What we are seeing SMS today, a lot goes to the credit of Dr. Karan Singh, and who is now donning the cap of a politician. I am sure the type of the politicians who are now coming up will definitely make it happen that even in the sectors like health and all, the management practices are given a full play. My all the best wishes for the students who are passing out. I must say that not only their career must grow, but the society is also looking towards them to have a much better outcome of what they have been taught here and what they can pay back to the society. Always remember that nobody achieves anything on his own single effort. It is the contribution of so many people. You know, you may not know. It is the contribution of so many persons in the society, and we have a moral responsibility that we must pay back in some form or the other. If you do this thing, I am sure your self-esteem will go up much more, and you will be far more successful. It is the challenges which actually make a person successful and not the cozy situation. Thank you very much.
And the kind of assurance you have given, and you are absolutely right, Dr. Karan Singh Yadav, when you were superintendent of SMS, because if I read about Devi Shetty's details, it will take at least an hour by the time he will say, what are you doing? But friends, we are proud of the region, and sir, you should not feel embarrassed. We are all proud, and Dr. Karan Singh Yadav will be more prouder than me, because he belongs to your clan. In the year 1989, Dr. Shetty and his team set up a 140-bedded heart hospital called B.M. Birla Heart Institute in Calcutta. In 1997, Dr. Shetty and his team moved to Bangalore to set up the Manipal Heart Foundation, a 450-bedded heart hospital project, with the project plans to have 10 operation theatres to perform 25 heart surgeries a day and 4 cardiac cath labs to perform 60 cath lab interventions a day. In less than 2.5 years, they performed 4,000 major heart surgeries in 6 operation theatres. Dr. Shetty and his team have set up a 130-bed heart hospital in Calcutta with the support from the West Bengal government, for your information, sir. Dr. Shetty and his team are in the process of setting up a 780-bed super specialty heart hospital, Narayan Hridayalaya, of which he is the MD today, in Bangalore. The first phase of this hospital with 280 beds